For a country with a rich maritime history, strong seafaring traditions, and a long coastline of 7,500 kilometers long, India's shipping industry and its ports are surprisingly underdeveloped. But finally, the Indian maritime industry and its ecosystem are at a takeoff stage. After decades of monumental neglect, it is only in the last decade or so that there has been a conscious attempt to look at the country's maritime legacy and set sail to achieve vibrancy in the sector and contribute to economic growth. And that is where coinages like Maritime India Vision 2030 and Prosperity Through Ports have become the new mantras. Of course, it is the government that is playing a key role. So, which are these trust areas? They're in aligning India's maritime industry to the global standards, ensure sustainability and otherwise, and see that the rights of the seafarers receive adequate protection as India contributes to about 10% of the world's seafarers. Simplify procedures, do away with antiquated laws, and make the regulatory climate more conducive to the sector to flourish, etc. With that in the backdrop, the government on December 2nd introduced a slew of three important bills in Parliament. These are the Merchant Shipping Bill 2024, the Coastal Shipping Bill 2024, and the Indian Ports Bill 2024. These three bills have the potential to be the game changers that could completely transform the Indian maritime industry and climate. First, let us look at the Merchant Shipping Bill 2024. It is set to replace the Merchant Shipping Act 1958. A key provision that the new bill proposes is that NRIs, overseas citizens of India, and other such entities and persons also be eligible to operate India-flagged ships after due registration. Earlier, only Indian citizens were allowed to register India-flagged ships. The change is meant to usher in fresh investments and to increase the number of India-flagged vessels. Besides addressing environmental concerns, the bill also protects and promotes the rights of Indian seafarers with adequate safety and dignity. Second bill is the Coastal Shipping Bill. Basically seeks to address a key concern by simplifying regulations and integrating India's coastal shipping sector with the inland waterways. Riverine vessels can operate in coastal waters and sea vessels in inland waterways. Regulations and unnecessary bureaucracy are also set to be eased so that maritime companies can focus on trade more and less on complying with the existing laws. And the third is the Indian Ports Bill 2024. This bill is set to replace the Indian Ports Act of 1908. This legislation seeks to integrate the central government and the state government roles in developing port infrastructure by providing a consultative mechanism, a framework to resolve disputes, and most importantly, ensuring environmental sustainability with provisions to prevent pollution and environmental degradation. Only with the passing of these bills by both houses of parliament will they become acts and thereby become enforceable. What is important here is the priority attached to the maritime sector, the seemingly new thinking that has set in, and the burning desire to become a maritime power that India once was.